Hello princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have a Chantecaille review. This is the Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. It is a skincare makeup hybrid that can be used in many different ways, and we are going to talk about it. Now, this is the first of really two Chantecaille reviews that I've got coming up. I did go ahead and purchase the Jaguar face, the Jaguar palette, the eyeshadow palette. I don't know what I'll do with the rest of that collection, but I was really interested in that one, so I went ahead and picked that one up, and we'll be talking about that soon. But I wanted to talk about this now, and I wanted to talk about it in relation to its kind of sister product, which is the anti-aging face tint. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to use it in quite a few different ways in the demo too, so stick around for it. And then afterwards, I really want you guys here, if you can stay, for the debate on whether or not you really should be purchasing this, which is not a debate I usually get into. You guys know I love to say I'm not your bank manager. I don't talk to you guys about your expenditures. But in this video, we actually do consider it a little bit. So stick around for that after the demo. Okay, this is a $77 product. Like I said, it's kind of the sister product to the originally introduced anti-aging face tint, which is almost like can be used all over the face and adds warmth. It's kind of a one shade fits all, just kind of warm product, which I also do have a review on. I'll make sure to link that below. We're going to use it again today anyway. This one is called the Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. And let me just tell you, there's no real, on my light, medium, neutral skin, there's no real actual tint to it. It is more of a skincare makeup hybrid that smooths and blurs and gives you a blurred kind of finish with a little bit of a glow. And as you'll see, you can use this as a primer or a highlighter, even on top of the lips here too. We're going to use it as both today so that we can try it out. Let me just show you what the product looks like. You won't be surprised if you have the anti-aging face tint. It's kind of a pink version of that. It also has the same scent that this has. Again, if you don't own this anti-aging face tint, I'll make sure that I also explain it well enough. The same kind of a rose botanical scent, nothing annoying or obnoxious. It's not fragranced so much as skincare-y, if that makes sense. Let me just show you what I mean. Here it is on my finger, and that sure looks like a face tint, but when you put it onto the skin, it goes on like this, and then it just kind of disappears and leaves a glow. So this is going to work with any skin tone. As you know, Chantecaille is very inclusive, and as you see, other than giving this hand with it on there a little bit of a glow and a blur, it really does do that. It's not really any sort of a shade or color. I don't really know why they call it a face tint, probably because it's part of the face tint family that's growing here. And at $77, it is a bit pricey. So we're going to talk about that, as I said, after the demo. It is very cooling. It is like a gel-like formula, and as I said, it can be used as a primer to blur under makeup or to go over to add a little bit of glow, and we're going to use it as both. So in the demo, we are going to try applying it. We're going to put it on with a little bit of foundation, and we're going to even add in our anti-aging face tint. So let's go into that right now, and then the discussion of, do you need this? I don't know. Maybe you do. Stay right there. Okay, so this demo is kind of going to run a few different experiments. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the new Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint on as a primer, which Chantecaille says you can do. And then I'm going to put some skin tint over it. We're going to go with this Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. It's a good one. Not too much coverage, but we'll see how they layer. We're going to put this back on as a little bit of a highlighter. Will it be too much? We shall see. And then we're going to really push things by adding in the anti-aging skin tint, which is also the Face Glow anti-aging skin tint as a bit of a bronzer. Is it going to get to be too much? Would not even Chantecaille recommend it? Let's push it. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put this on as a primer. I have told you already that the scent is the same if you have the anti-aging skin tint. This does have that kind of rose shade, but do not worry. It will blend away, so this could be used on any skin tone. This isn't like a lighter version of the skin tint. This is just going to blend away into oblivion on my face, making a very, it should make, there's nothing on my face, by the way. It's morning when I'm filming. Actually, I lie. I have a little bit of vitamin C on from a little bit earlier when I got out of the shower, but that has well since sunken in. All right, so this is just the Rose Glow Face Tint which really has no tint to it, as a primer. Okay? Does it look shiny? Does it look, this will be interesting. All right, let's go ahead and add in, like I said, we're gonna work with the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer here. And I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. And I have had a complaint that I use the Sonia G brushes too much. So it's followed up by a suggestion to use more of sponges. I'm not usually a sponge user, but why not? I had a request, let's do it, right? Why not? Before that, I was told I was using the Wayne Goss brush too much for foundation. You know, but I try to appease everybody. Can't please everyone, but I try to appease as many as I can. So the sponge, the Beauty Blender sponge, makes an intro. Okay, and obviously I will need a little bit of concealer, as this is basically just a tinted moisturizer. Okay, but we're just kind of trying to get the idea here. I will put on some makeup. I will put on some concealer. I don't need to bore you with that. I just wanted to see how you guys thought this looked, using it as a primer. And I knew that this was matte, so definitely dewy. How about if I poke my finger into it, and I'm going to try to use some off the cap, and just kind of put it on the high points of the face. Remember, this is called a skin tint, but it's not very tinted, so don't worry if you have a deeper skin tone. And we're going to push it in a minute. Let's just try this almost like we would a highlighter, okay? Why not? Oh yeah, I see that. What's it going to look like when it dries though? I mean, it's wet, right? So I'll be able to report back on that. And then let's open up the anti-aging skin tint, which is tinted. And let's use a little bit of this with a finger. I didn't bring a brush over. To add a little color with my hand, being very gentle. Don't worry. Just to add a little bit of warmth to the skin. It's not feeling like it's too much, you guys. It is kind of a lot of product though, is it not? So let's just use it all together. And I'm just kind of putting it down and just kind of warming the face up. I even went onto the cheeks with it, over the nose. There it all is. Minus the concealer, that's kind of a little bit of a complexion done. Let me do something with my hair. I will put a little just concealer under my eyes. Looking a little tired today. And just a teeny bit of makeup. And then let's talk about this. But I think this experiment so far was kind of a success. I'm not feeling caked or yucky. Yeah? Okay, here is the finished look. I've had a little discussion with myself while I was kind of applying the finished look. At first I wanted to come on here honestly and go, you don't really need this, you know, because I don't really see any difference. But I do have to tell you that now that I have kind of a full face on it, you know, we used a tinted moisturizer, so it's nothing heavy. I do see that it gives kind of a lift, doesn't it, to the face, like the look. And I actually really liked it paired, not that you have to have the anti-aging face tint, but when they were paired together, I actually think they work really well together. I was worried that it was going to start piling on, but I kind of like it under the makeup and then over, just on the high points. And then I'd like it, if you have this, with the anti-aging face tint. I think it's kind of a very lifted, smooth, skincare first kind of look. What do I mean by skincare first? I mean less about the makeup look and more about the look of the skin. And I do think it gives the skin a little bit of a lift. So I'm torn. Well, I don't want to say run out right now and drop your $77 on this. I think if you are a fan of Chantecaille and you are a fan of kind of skincare makeup hybrids, I actually think this is quite a pretty fresh, there's a great word for it, fresh look. So as I always say, I'm not your bank manager. I do not tell you guys how to spend your money. I don't even enjoy doing that. I don't even want to do that. Do I think this is an absolute necessity for any makeup collection? No. No, I will say that, no. Do I feel that if you have the money, if you are a fan of Chantecaille, if you like their products and you like a skincare look, I mean, look at, I feel like my skin is looking good and lifted and just kind of fresh. And the only difference really is that I put this on underneath. So I'm not saying run out and get it. I do realize it's pricey, but it's comfy, soft. My skin feels pretty. So I'm torn. Tell me what you guys think. For a lot of people, they'll attack the price, they'll attack the brand, they'll say it's unnecessary, and that may be so. But for those of you who are devotees to Chantecaille, there is a reason. And I feel it shows right now on my skin. So let the debate ensue in the comments below. I'm really interested. Like I say, we're a community here. It's not about me babbling. I'm really interested to see and hear what you guys think. So definitely put that below in comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed trying out this product with me, whether or not you're going to purchase it. And make sure, if you have not already done so, that you subscribe to this channel so that we can continue to build and get the word out about all these fun new products and interesting makeup discoveries and all sorts of good stuff. If you're in the mood, give me a follow over on Instagram and TikTok too. And I hope to see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.